Are you willing to accept how powerful you are? Are you willing to accept how powerful you are? This is the thing. This is the greatest takeaway that I've got from just spending a week at Being Gathering in Portugal, which is an immensely special experience. To be honest, I'm not sure I can yet put it into words exactly what that place is. It's my second time going to Boomland, this beautiful, beautiful sacred space, this beautiful land where they've been running psychedelic psytrance festival Boom for nearly 30 years now. And Being Gathering is a much smaller, spiritually focused gathering that happens in the off years. And this is my second time going. The point of this video is what it really drilled home for me, the experience of those 6 days, being amongst other practitioners, other people who live their life in devotion to the creation of a new earth, of a better world, who do the work to discover who they really are and bring their gifts to the world, right? Like a space of such free and embodied and loving beings, of course with shadows, of course with problems, of course with edges, of course with so much stuff that still needs to be worked through, but something comes alive in you in that space. And the greatest thing that really hit home for me was this deeper recognition that it's only ever you. It's only ever me. It's only ever you. Like the situation in your life that you want to change, the life, the reality that you want to create, the only barrier between you and that is yourself, is your own beliefs, your own self-concept, the own stories and traumas and identities that you're still holding on to that hold you back from your power. There's so many small ways that we subtly give our power away. There's so many things that we buy into that put our power to create and to receive and to call forth that which our soul is meant for in this lifetime. It puts that in the hands of something else, in the hands of the government, in the hands of systems, in the hands of money, in the hands of another person, in the hands of God or the universe, as if God or the universe is some kind of judgmental parent figure, right? Who's watching what you do and deciding whether you're worthy or good enough to have what you want yet. That's not how it works. Matter follows consciousness. Everything follows your identity, your consciousness, your beliefs, your perspective, where you place your energy, who you decide that you are. Everything follows that. And when you really, really get this and you own this, not just as like some concept, but you truly, truly, truly own this, what it means is the loops in your life, the things that you want to change, the situations that you struggle against, as well as all of the good and everything that you desire and everything that you want to create, is all within your power, is all your creation, your co-creation. When you really accept this, you accept responsibility, not as a burden, not as a pressure, not as a weight that draws you down into something that you don't want, but as liberation, as an understanding. You have the ability to respond to whatever is showing up in your life and to create the systems, the structures, the environments that change it. You cannot control anything. That's where people get confused, is that they think, here's this thing, I need to control it away. No, you can't control it. You have to surrender it, but you also have to decide. You're not a victim. You can choose, hey, this money situation that I've been experiencing for so long, I'm fucking done with it. I choose to end it. And you may not be able to control the way in which it ends. And the more that you try to control the specifics, the more you actually bind yourself to it. But what you can choose is that inwardly, in your own consciousness, in your own identity, and in your external behavior and your actions and the way that you move and that you live every single day, you're no longer going to give reality to that structure, to that system, to that belief system, to that identity, to the emotional baggage and the weight and the story that you keep telling about this thing. Because the more that you tell the story and then try and fix the story, the more you reinforce the story and the more the reality gets reinforced too. You are so fucking powerful, but you keep giving your power away day after day, moment after moment. You give it away to the emotions and the tensions in your body. You give it away to the reality, the circumstances in your life that you think mean something about you. You give it away to the people in your life. Again and again and again, you keep giving your power away and then wonder why what you want isn't here yet. You wonder why what you don't want keeps showing up. Not that you're being punished. You're having a mirror held up to you. Life is just saying yes, 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 because that's what it does. It is so infinitely loving that it gives you the free will to choose. What paradigm do you operate in? Do you operate in love, in truth, in knowing? Do you operate in fear, separation, lack? Whatever you choose, guess what? It goes yes, yes, yes. So what happens when you really own this truth? When you really own that you are so powerful, that you do not need circumstances to change, you do not need people to look at you differently, you do not need money to arrive in your life before you start inwardly moving in alignment with the person and the reality that you desire to be and that you desire to live. You get to own that person, that identity, that reality now. And when you do that with conviction, with decisiveness, with ownership, going all in, and you move that way consistently, reality must follow its law. Matter follows consciousness. So as you're watching this right now, first of all, notice, what are you feeling in your body right now? What is stirring inside of you? What is that thing that you want to create, that you know that you came here to create, that you keep delaying, that you keep putting on hold, that you keep hesitating at the edge of? Instead of fucking claiming it, instead of owning it, instead of knowing this is your birthright, this is who you came here to be, this is what you came forth to create. It is done. It is destiny. And that is not spiritual bypass. That is not you just sitting on a sofa and pretending that everything's here while actually avoiding all the ways that you keep sabotaging it. No, it's going deeply, deeply, deeply into the truth, into the realization that it's you. It's always been you. And you don't have to shame yourself or beat yourself up or keep playing the same old games anymore. You can own your power fully. Now, the problem is, the reason we get so stuck with this is that we can become so identified with the story, with the old self, with the separation, with the circumstances, with the pattern and the identity, with the loop that you keep recreating, that you can't see your way through it. And that's fine. That's why we have experiences like festivals, like what I've just been to, the 5-day experience. This is why we have coaches. This is why we have guides. This is why we have people, because you cannot heal alone. You're not meant to do this alone. That's one of the greatest reasons why people stay so stuck. It's because we live in such a hyper-individualized society where you're kind of convinced that you can do it all by yourself. You cannot do it by yourself. You weren't meant to. We were born to live in community, in tribe, in family, in togetherness. We were born to heal together, to come together, to create together, to remember together. So if you're watching this right now, ask yourself, how much do you really allow yourself to open to support, to community, right? To others? How much are you still trying to figure it all out by yourself and then convince yourself that until you can get it by yourself, you're not worthy in some kind of way, right? Because that's the way we've been conditioned. You cannot do this alone. You were never meant to do this alone. You never were actually alone. So if you're still in the loop right now, if you keep recreating the same thing, you have to ask yourself, like, how many more times am I going to keep repeating this, right? How many more times am I going to try and pretend that I alone can figure this out? Get into spaces that inspire you. Get around people that activate you. Find guides, find teachers, find mirrors, find coaches, find people that you can resonate with, who can help you, who can hold up that mirror to you and help you see the truth, help you see past your own illusion, help remind you of who you really are. Stop giving your power away. Stop waiting. Stop delaying. This is your time. This is our time. We are here to build a better world. I believe that. I know it in my heart and soul. I see it so clearly. And this experience over the last week has just reminded me of this, reminded me of what I got into this path originally to begin with for. Because when I started this journey 6 years ago, it was an overnight intense calling that happened. It was an arrival of a recognition that, yes, this is it. Like, lack of consciousness is the root of all problems on the planet, and that through awakening, we can solve them. I just knew it. I recognized that truth. And I knew that I was here to devote my life to the creation of a better world by becoming the best version of myself that I could be, and helping as many people along the way as I can. I know that if you're still watching, at some level you resonate with that. At some level, part of you also knows that is true. Perhaps not in those same words, perhaps not in that same way, but there's something inside of you that knows that you're here for more. What if you stopped denying that part? What if you stopped half-arsing that part? What if you stopped delaying going all into owning that part? You are here for a reason. You're not here to save the world. You're here to become who you truly are, to honor the gifts of your soul, that music inside you that you're here to sing, that song that you're here to sing, that only you can sing it. What if you stopped delaying that? What if you went all in? Life gets to be magical. Life gets to be incredible. And the degree to which you experience it is the degree to which you own that truth, the degree to which you own who you really are. So this is my first video from coming back from the gathering, and I'm going to be doing a lot more of these. So stay tuned. If you're new here, hit the follow button, hit the subscribe button. My name is Tobias. I'm a guide, and I am a guide and an initiator. I help driven, powerful beings like you who know in their hearts that they're here to build a better world, become the version of them that they're meant to be. Step into the next level of your life, step into the highest potential of your soul, to give your gifts, to create incredible relationships, to receive and attract and magnify and create abundance. Because whatever the media tells you, whatever the world wants you to believe, we know in our hearts a better world is not just possible, it's inevitable. It's coming. The awakening is here. You are part of it. Stop hiding, stop pretending, stop playing small. Own it with every fiber of your soul. Go all in. And let's see what magic we can create together. If you want support and guidance in stepping deeper into the truth, stepping deeper into your power, in creating the next level of your life, I run a free session called The Crossing. You can book that via the link in my bio. We're going to go direct to whatever loop is showing up in your life, whatever it is that you really want to be creating, and help you see it from a new perspective so you can understand exactly what it is that you need to relate to differently, that you need to shift. Whatever loop is playing out in your subconscious, in your body, that keeps you recreating the same pattern. I'm going to help you see that, help you see what you need to do to shift it so that you can hit that next level of your life. You can book it via the link in my bio. Otherwise, stay tuned. Drop deeper into your body right now. Take a breath, moment. Recognize what this activated in you, and then act from that place. That is the key. It's time for action. But not action coming from fear or from survival or from pressure. Action coming from truth. There is a truth inside of you that yearns to be expressed and acted upon. Go and do it. Go and do it. And if you need help, that's what I'm here for. So book in The Crossing and I'll see you there. I love you. Let's fucking go.